Well, now we're up to the British band called BBMak, who landed their record deal the old-fashioned way by taking their music to the streets. It's one of the enduring images from the early years of rock and roll, an aspiring vocal group standing outside a record company or recording studio waiting to sing a cappella for record company executives or producers. They were hoping their impromptu performance would get them noticed and hopefully discovered. Well, over the years, that type of audition was replaced by the less personal demo tape. But in the case of the northern British band called BBMak, though they recorded a demo, they decided it wasn't the best way to go. And so they traveled to London, where they became street musicians, buskers, as the English like to call them. And outside all the major record companies, they busked. Band member Christian Burns says, quote, "We busked until we got someone's attention. We got enough attention to create a bit of a buzz in the industry. So much so that when they put on a show in Liverpool, representatives of every major record label showed up, and many of them were waving contracts at the band." Moving up 4 notches to number 23 this week in our countdown, here's this group who went back to the roots of rock and roll to make it, BBMak with their song, Back Here.
Baby, set me free.
Well, now we're up to the latest hit for BBMak, a group who say the most important night of their career began with their lawyer saying, "I don't want to scare you or anything, but..." Earlier in their career, the group spent a fair amount of time canvassing every record company in London. Christian Burns says, "We got some interest, and that sparked an idea in our heads. The idea was to put on a show in Liverpool and invite all the labels to see us on stage. Well, BBMak booked a space and sent out invitations to the many labels they'd tried to meet in London. They were hoping that at least a few of them would show up. Then, right before the show, their lawyer walked into their dressing room, looked at them in the eye, and said, "I don't want to scare you or anything, but every major label in the country is out in that room waiting to see you perform." It was their big chance, and they did just fine. Christian says, quote, "The next day we had 6 record contracts on the table. As band member Steve McNally adds, we were very happy." And this week, they're even happier, because their latest hit moves up a couple of notches to number 29 on AT40. We're counting down the biggest hits by the hottest stars, and easing down 2 notches to number 18 is BBMak, a British trio who'd like to work with another threesome, Barry, Morris, and Robin Gibb. Christian Burns says, quote, "I really think it'd be nice to do something with the Bee Gees. You know, just write something. That'd be cool," unquote. In the meantime, here's BBMak with Still on Your Side.
American Top 40.
AT40 originates in Hollywood. BBMak's a band that originated in the island nation of Great Britain. Christian Burns says that when they toured the States, they were awed by how big it was. Quote, "England is about the size of a pea compared to America. In England, you can tour all of it in a week," unquote. Easing down a notch to number 28 here in the big old USA, BBMak with Ghost of You and Me. That's BBMak with their 3rd Top 40 hit.
The hits from coast to coast.